Is Ninja's NeverClog juicer really as good as it's advertised to be? We put the juicer through several tests to find out how much juice and wastage is being produced, its ability against harder fruits and vegetables, and whether or not it actually clogs, all in order to find out whether it really is the best cold press juicer. For assembly, the screw goes into the clear chamber and you can choose one of the 2 pulp filters before attaching the cap and all of it to the motor base. On top goes the lid and the food pusher, and beneath goes the juice jug as well as the pulp container. First, we'll be using oranges to test what percentage of the fruit will actually become our juice. We gathered fresh oranges and cut each one into 4 pieces. Before juicing, we prepared them by peeling off all the skin. The one orange cut into 4 pieces weighs 146 grams. We simply powered on the juicer and placed in a slice using the food pusher to push it all the way through, and then we repeated the process for the other slices. The juice spills out from the first spout, and all of the pulp is pushed into the container through the second spout. From the one orange, we got 95 grams of liquid, which is about 65% of the original weight. The filter allowed a little bit of pulp to pass through. Overall, the juice was vibrant and refreshing and bursting with natural citrus. The remaining pulp weighed 29 grams, which is about 20% of the original fruit. My dad checked it with a paper towel and there was barely any juice left. The next thing to test was more citrus fruits. We cut 1 grapefruit into 4 slices and peeled off the skin, and then got a lemon and did the same. My dad's only issue was the occasional hissing noises. Even after getting through all that citrus, it seemed the juicer still had yet to struggle. We ended up with a jug of colorful citrus juice. It has a little kick and a tangy flavor, though it's packed full of antioxidants and vitamin C. It's definitely a great way to start your morning. Now came the tricky part with the first cleanup. We started with powering off the machine, deassembling the parts, and giving it a rinse in the sink. We decided to hand wash them with warm water and soap, though all the attachment parts are dishwasher safe. We used liquid detergent and a soft sponge to wash all the parts, as well as the provided brush to scrub the pulp filter to ensure no residue was left behind. After that, we gave all the parts a quick rinse. This process was simple and didn't take more than 2 minutes. A tip would be to wash them directly after juicing. After air drying or quick dry with a paper towel, all the parts were ready for their next use. We'll be testing them against green vegetables to see if the machine really never clogs. We'll be using the black pulp filter, which allows for finer straining. First, my dad chopped the head off the celery and cut the rest of the pieces into sticks. He also had a bunch of kale, which he chopped up, and a bowl of spinach leaves, which we made sure to wash. Although the celery is quite hard, the machine blended through the sticks quite easily. This process was pretty quick, and the pusher helped get the celery through without any issue. In the end, we were left with a lot of pulp. If you have any suggestions on what to use it for, please leave them in the comments. So far, the pulp still look dry. A dab with the paper towel proved that there was no juice left. We were left with the celery's juice, which my dad forced himself to drink because it's known to reduce bloating. Stuffing in bunches of leaves like kale would often clog machines, though this one had no trouble. Using the food pusher, my dad was easily able to feed all the leaves through the juicer. My dad wanted to push the machine, so he put as much leaves as he could, though they weren't going through the chute. He used the reverse function, which unclogged the leaves, then rerun the juicer as normal. As you can see, this helped the kale leaves pass through without issue. He was just a bit worried about the noise the juicer was making, but in the end it was successful. He continued with the rest of the kale leaves, and within no time the whole bunch was done. In normal use, he will add the leaves at interval switches, which should not cause any issues to the juicer. He made sure to close the spout at the end to prevent dripping. We were left with the kale juice, which is rich in nutrients and supports immunity, as well as a bowl full of pulp. Again, the pulp was pretty dry to the touch. The final green vegetable we'll be testing is the bowl of spinach. My dad loaded all the leaves into the chute and compressed them down to easily make the juice. He thought the spinach leaves clogged the juicer, but it went through without any issue. None of the leaves got stuck, and the pulp was still dry in the end. Spinach juice is known to be iron-rich and high in vitamins and minerals. The next test we had to try was hard fruits and vegetables. We started off by slicing the apple into slices that would fit through the chute. Surprisingly, the machine had no difficulty juicing them. The apples could be cut into smaller pieces to ease the process, but my dad wanted to push the juicer to its limits. It spit out a lot of skin and seeds in a fine mush. In the end, we're left with a light and smooth juice, where the apple sweetens the spinach. Carrots are always a struggle to blend, so we'll be testing those too. After a quick clean of the machine, you can see that the carrots pass easily through. It should normally be cut into smaller pieces, but the entire carrot fits, so my dad just went ahead. In future, my dad is thinking to save the carrot pulp and bake them into treats for our lovely pet bunny. We were also left with a lot of dry carrot pulp, so if you have any recipe recommendations to use it in, please let us know. We ended up with a smooth orange mixture, though it wasn't complete yet. We cut up some beetroots into slices that would fit the machine. The noise from the juicer was a bit worrisome, but the beetroot managed to make it through. The beetroots pass through easily, and they're well known for being good for blood flow. Again, the pulp was dry to the touch. Finally, we'll be using the juicer to prepare some detoxifying juice for my dad to drink every morning. He started by peeling the ginger and cutting it into pieces that will fit through the chute. He sliced up 3 oranges and a lemon and removed all the skin. He started by juicing all the ginger, which helps support digestion and boost immunity. A quick pulp check proved it was once again dry. Then went in all the pieces. He used the food pusher to feed them all through. closed the tap and we now had a full jug of detoxifying morning juice. He gave it a quick stir to ensure it was all combined properly. Using a funnel, he distributed the juice into shot bottles so he can leave them in the fridge and take one whenever he's thirsty. This juice eases bloating and nausea, detoxes and provides immune system support. It's best drunken on an empty stomach for the best effects. We filled 8 bottles that are sitting in the fridge and are ready to be shaken and drunk. And now here's everything that came in the box. Starting off, it has the instructions and quick start guide, as well as some example juice recipes. The lid is made from plastic and it had a tip on it stating that we should cut all our ingredients into 4 cm pieces and add them gradually. Here's the clear chamber, which comes with an anti-drip lever that prevents any juice from leaking. There were 2 filters inside, the orange which allows larger things to pass through, and the black which is for finer straining. The auger or screw is attached inside, which is responsible for crushing and pressing the fruits. It also provided a hard bristle brush for cleaning the filters. It also has the clear juice jug, which has measurements and can hold up to 700 milliliters of liquid. Here's the bin, which holds up to 1 liter of pulp. Finally, here's the food pusher and the stainless steel motor base, which has a motor that can reach 150 watts. It has a simple, sleek design with a start and stop button, a hold button, and a safety lock. Overall, the Ninja NeverClog juicer is easy to use and definitely lives up to its hype.